So I want to do this video on personal codes. Um, I guess in more detail is not violating your personal codes. You know, we all as men, we set personal codes for a reason. And I'm specifically talking to men. Our personal codes are, things we live by, things we should, just a code or whatever it is that we feel are important to us. Um, Rules that we shouldn't violate, I guess, in that manner. And so, we set these for a reason. These are things that guide us throughout our lives and make sure that we stay on task. And so, in this particular sense, I actually violated one of my personal codes today. I have a personal code. This one I didn't violate, but like personally, I don't drink the night before if I know I'm going to work the next day. In most cases, right now, because I'm focused, I'm working 7 days a week, so I haven't drank in like months. But so that's a personal code that I don't violate, and I did not violate that one. But there's another one that comes down to women. There's a personal code that I have that, and this is just for me. You have the ones that you want. But when it comes to women I don't know, I do not start an open conversation with a woman that I don't know, that I do not find sexually attractive, or that I'm not specifically trying to, date. So if I don't have the intention of dating this woman, if I don't find her attractive in that manner, don't say nothing to her at all. And so, me being in sales, sometimes, my life kind of crosses paths with things because I'm always networking. I just meet people and I'll just talk to anybody. I'm in the gym today, and I speak to a bunch of people and, all of that. And I violated my personal code twice. The second time, I was a reminder of that. The first time, it was just a young lady. She had an LSU shirt on. Right now, I'm in North Carolina, so to find like people that are Tiger fans is a little more rare. And I'm an LSU Tigers fan, so she said it said LSU softball, so it looked like it was authentic. So she actually played there. So I went up to her and talked to her, about that. It wasn't exactly a pleasant conversation or whatnot. It was just a matter of respect, and she was respectful. And I say, yeah, that's what's up. She was like, yeah, there's a few Tiger fans out here. And that was it, and, we kept, I went back to what I was doing. But the second time, it was this one particular young lady that I talked to. And I'd seen her before. I had worked out alongside of her. And a little bit of respect because, she seemed like she's very, very focused, like a little fireball. She's very, very cut, kind of in a masculine way. But not exactly completely masculine. For a little bitty woman, you just got to respect it because this is like years and years of training. And I just wanted to compliment her, the same way I compliment, guys. I complimented a guy in there that was working out with his kids and stuff like that. I said, hey, man, I actually think that's actually a really cool thing that you're doing. And I commend that, and I hope to be able to do something like that with my son as he grows up. And so anyway, so I see the young lady again, and thinking that she had recognized me before, I just walked up to, to compliment her. And I said, excuse me, listen, I don't mean to, interrupt you while you're working out. And she just said something extremely rude. She was like, yeah, but you are. And I was just like, oh, wow, just kind of blown away. And so I walked away, and she saw me working out somewhere else, and she decided to come back over, not to apologize, but to, get some type of, validation for what she had done. And so she comes over and says, did you want to say something to me? And I was just like, I was just complimenting, your focus. But what you had done was extremely rude. I guess she didn't expect me to say that, She was expecting me to, continue and, try to make her feel good about what she had done, or just over, like as if I'm not going to tell her, how I felt about it. So as soon as I said, what she had done was extremely rude, she was like, well, I'm on a timer and I got stuff to do. And she just walked away. And I was like, I don't care. but I will never speak to you again. And, so she walked away. And it was just a lesson that, because I thought about that for a moment. And I was thinking to myself, it's like this, real life isn't Madagascar. Lions don't play with the zebras and the gazelles. You know, um, you know, in this case, this is a lion trying to approach a gazelle, telling a gazelle, look, you run really fast. That's just stupid, man. And I don't blame her for being who she was. And I know she wasn't coming over to get an apology, or to apologize, because she feels justified in her actions. What she was looking to do was basically, get further validation on her, ridiculous action. And one of the things I listen to, a few other YouTubers. Shout out to Steve the Dean Williams. He always talks about personal rules and codes. Do not violate your personal rules and codes. Shout out to Coach EO Everett Overton. He talks about women just have different reasons for why they dress a certain way. Because she was scantily clad, but then again, every woman that comes into the gym scantily clad. I mean, there's nothing that you can't see, if you go into the gym, they show everything, you know what I'm saying? And so, but they all have their personal reasons why they're doing things, why they're trying to get attention. And in this case, this was a woman in not a pleasant situation. So like I said, I don't blame her. I'm not mad at her or anything like that. If anything, I had to think about myself. And I just kind of came to that realization and was like, listen, do not violate that rule again. If you violate that rule again, this is going to happen again. And you deserve that, So it's just a lesson to y'all fellas, man. Listen, men and women are different, compliment the guys, I do that. One of the things Coach EO told another YouTuber, he's like, he doesn't believe guys compliment each other enough. And I believe that. I believe he was right about that. Compliment the guys, have conversations, stuff like that. Personally, women are not there to be friends with us. We're not, that's not a benefit to you and I to be friends with them or to approach them indirectly or any nonsense to befriend them. In that case, I didn't really have any intentions other than just to, encourage her in her journey, because it looked like she was really focused. But it wasn't my place to say anything to her about it. And so, hopefully that helps. If that's a code of yours, fellas, don't, or whatever your code is, don't, violate that code. And second, just don't play with the food. We are the lions. We're the kings of the jungle. And so, at the end of the day, if we don't have an intention as to what we're looking to do with that woman or a direction that we're looking to go, we might as well just leave her alone. Focus on the women that you do like, focus on the women, because one of the things I've even noticed myself, because, I talk to a lot of women, and if it's a woman that I do like, and she, doesn't see this as an opportunity for her, or she just doesn't see the value in me initially in my approach, I'm okay with that. I am very okay with that. It's not even a rejection of me. To me, it was just like, at least I didn't miss out on a potential opportunity to spark something, So, that's just a lesson to guys. If you don't find a woman attractive, just leave her alone. Don't say nothing to her at all. Don't add to her validation. She's looking for anything when it comes to that. So, Ray 12 figures out. God bless y'all.